test of our technology. It's a test of us, a test of our character. Because the AI can dig up all the facts in the world, but it can't make us listen. It can't make us care. So the real question isn't if AI can find the truth, it's if we're ready to hear it.
All right, let's get right into it. We're going to be looking at a pretty wild idea today. This massive, ambitious vision for using AI to, well, build a better world. And it's not just some far-off dream. There's actually a roadmap for it, one that goes all the way to 2047. And it all kicks off with this one really powerful question.
Just think about that for a second. What if the very same tech that's kind of terrifying us with deepfakes could be flipped on its head and used as our best weapon against them? Yeah, this isn't science fiction. This is the core idea, the whole motivation behind this huge plan.
So what are we talking about here? At its heart, the vision is to create this global platform for ethical intelligence. I mean, think of it like a Wikipedia for truth. A giant digital library where all the information is rigorously verified, totally free from the chaos of fake news. And the best part? It would be open to literally everyone on the planet. But, of course, that's the big question, right? It's one thing to have this amazing dream, but how do you actually make it happen? How do you turn that into a real, credible plan? Well, it means we have to get really honest and take a hard look at what AI can actually do, and maybe, more importantly, what it can't do.
Okay, first things first, we need a major reality check. Before we even think about building this amazing future, we've got to be brutally honest about the limits of the technology itself.
This really gets to the heart of the matter. You see, on one side, AI can be an incredible co-pilot for us humans. It can help us analyze things, even spot our own biases, if it's trained on really good data. But, and this is a big but, it's never going to be some kind of magic truth oracle that just spits out perfect answers. And that's the key thing to remember. AI is a tool, a powerful assistant, but it's not a replacement for our own human judgment.
So, if AI isn't a truth oracle, what can it do? Well, this is where we get into its real superpowers. We're talking about things it's amazing at. Fact-checking sources at lightning speed, summarizing huge amounts of text, and catching contradictions that a human might totally miss. You can almost think of it like a detective's bloodhound, sniffing out patterns of misinformation and checking claims against official records. These are the real-world tools we can actually build and use. All right, so we have these tools. Now, let's raise the stakes a bit. What happens when we take these AI superpowers and drop them into one of the messiest, most challenging arenas there is, politics?
And this is where the vision gets really bold. Picture this. A politician is up there, giving a big speech in Parliament, and suddenly, an AI tool flags a statistic they just used as misleading. In real time, right there for everyone to see. Wild, right?
But as you can imagine, that idea hits some massive roadblocks almost immediately. For starters, there's the ethical problem. You get dangerously close to violating freedom of expression. Then there's the technical side. Really, the goal shouldn't be to censor speech, but to assist with facts and citations. And let's be real, politically, no government is going to hand over control to some external AI. It's just not going to happen. So the whole idea has to shift. It's not about AI censorship, it's about AI-assisted wisdom.
Okay, so let's zoom out even further. If it's that tricky inside just one country, what on earth happens when you try to apply these ideas on a global scale?
And this right here is the fundamental problem. Different countries have totally different laws, different values, different ways of seeing the world. I mean, what one nation sees as a liberation, another calls an invasion. There's just no way a single AI can act as the ultimate judge of good and bad for the entire planet. It's impossible.
So, what's a more realistic approach? Well, instead of a judge, the AI acts as a neutral data provider. It's not there to make the call, it's there to show the evidence. It can map out treaty violations, model the potential consequences of certain actions, and present the facts behind a conflict. And that really shows the shift in thinking here, right? The point isn't to shut down debate, it's to fuel it with solid, verifiable information.
So after going through all those reality checks, we can finally start to piece together a new vision. One that's more practical and honestly, probably more powerful.
So what is this platform, which is called AI Third Eye? At its core, it's about empowering people. It's a tool that gathers up verified data to help support evidence-based policies and, importantly, to shine a light on systemic injustice in a way that's totally transparent.
And it's just as important to be super clear about what it isn't.
This is not some kind of AI police force. It's not a censorship machine. It's not a magic box that spits out the truth. And most of all, it is absolutely not a replacement for human judgment and our own responsibility.
All of this leads us to a much clearer, more refined mission. AI Third Eye is a global ethical intelligence platform. Its job is to amplify verified knowledge so that all of us, citizens, policymakers, can make smarter, more accountable decisions. See, it's all about boosting human agency, not taking it away.
Okay, that's the vision. It sounds great. But a vision without a plan is just a dream, right? So how do we actually get there? Because this is not something you just flip a switch on. This is a long-haul project, a journey that's going to take decades.
The whole roadmap is broken down into 4 big phases. The first phase, running until 2027, is all about building the foundation, the huge knowledge base of verified facts and the core AI tools for fact-checking. Then, by 2032, we start seeing these tools get out into the real world, things like public dashboards and advisory systems for lawmakers. After that, leading up to 2040, the goal is to go global, getting governments to collaborate. And then, the final phase, by 2047, is the big one, achieving these citizen-led truth systems, where ethical AI is just a normal, integrated part of how we run things.
And this quote, man, it just perfectly sums up the whole philosophy. The point was never to build an AI that tells people to shut up. No, the real goal is to give citizens so much clear, solid evidence that the truth just becomes undeniable. You can't ignore it. And that really brings us to the final and maybe the most important question of all. This whole thing, this entire roadmap, it isn't really a